morning we're going to talk about static routing and
Good night.
ah,
Good night.
okay.
Good morning. Okay, continue,
Uh,
please.
to begin with an introduction, it is a process in which the administrator manually configures the network using all the information necessary to have a successful packet forward. So static route specifies um, how the router gets to a certain subnet using a certain path. And the administrator constructs a routing table for every router. In which for every router. So it is that is why it is very difficult to have a lot of network. So it has to be a small network because it is so much trouble to keep control of the routing table. To give an example, we're going to have
So I will give the example, and the first thing we need to know about static routing is that the thing that we define here is routes. So I will explain this with the help of my friend, and imagine the half of us, here a half belong to a network, and the other half belong to another network. And I am a router, and my friend are a router too. So the thing here is that we need to connect this network with this other network. So that the thing we need to
On a network, there are two forms. One is Netscope and Output Enterprise. And Netscope, it is used um, the whole is IP route, IP of, uh,
Help you.
sorry.
Please, help you.
so she's talking about the commands that we need to use. So for the first thing we need to do is to enter the router like a super user or like the administrator user. So we use the command enable. After that, we need to enter to a new command to be able to configure that router. So we enter the command configure terminal, and after that we are going to define the route that we are going to use. So we introduce the command IP route, and then we put the IP of the that identifies all the network, not a specific IP of some end device. We introduce the IP that identifies all the network and his mask, his mask,
Mask.
and then we introduce the gateway that this root is going to use in this router. So if I want this network pass through me and reach that network, I will introduce the IP that identifies that network and his mask, and then I'm going to introduce the gateway that is going to be the last point that the network knows about me. So the last gateway that the network that I'm connected here knows about me is my left arm. So I will introduce this as his gateway. So I introduces IP root slash no space. I introduce the IP of the network space. I introduce the mask of the default mask, and space I introduce the IP of the gateway.
Okay.